Yeah, fair enough. And you make a good point about jaquinho as well. I mean, Metasport made a number of questionable decisions last year. Of course, ZTR and Susp going on to do great things with their respective new teams. So, yeah, jaquinho is one of those players that made the decision for himself, right? Which always made things look a bit rough, I'm afraid, to add to the problems for Metasport. But already the round is rough for jaquinho. He's fallen early in this one. Nice opening pick from GXX. We are going for a fast B pop after that little bit of mid presence. And Lenny will drop that smoke and kit up, which I think he had on the default part of the site. So the smoke will be picked up. We're going for more swings, and Tupperware's done well to find a kill on Flatro. But 3v3, they'll know that kit is on site. Can they work their way back in, Copenhagen Wolves?
Really low HP on two of those players as well, right? Regardless of the kill on Tapeware, a couple gooshes. Oh, Seneri blocks himself in the bomb side. That's a bit of a blunder, especially if you end up losing the round right now, and you might as well do. Tapeware finds another one. Kid dropped towards the back of the bomb side. It's just GXX left in a 1v3 clutch, but they haven't seen him yet, and the time is running out. Goes for the peak. They're off the bomb, but they're going to have just about enough time with the kit picked up around that. The Copenhagen Wolves shouldn't have won, but they still win with 3 players surviving. What happened there for B&E?
So, a bit of teamwork there to figure that one out. Slightly fortunate perhaps on the timings, but B&E just in the end didn't play the afterplant correctly. Ooh. Shot.
Okay, time for a redemption scenario. That's a lovely opening in towards that A-bomb side, and now you've been able to find another one on the Digo of rigoN, and we know that this one could sing. You know what they say, nothing's over until the big fat lady sings. Well, when you have rigoN on the Digo, then she sings a whole lot. Never shuts up.
Or default. The double CT set up one player on the bin is a little bit awkward, and Flatro actually has done really well.
And this is just to name a few. Nearly a major champion as a coach. For a lot of people that might not remember what happened in Cologne 2016, that Liquid team with Simple, with JDM, with Nitro, Hiko, and Elite Peacemaker was the one behind them. Oh my god.
Okay, just about gets away with it. Was worried there for a split second.
Yeah, I'm just having a history lesson here, guys. Please.
Yeah. It's a good history lesson as well. I mean, I've made the joke a couple of times recently, knowing that ultimate mark everyone had, like you rightly say. I mean, I think I will readily admit that I was not prepared for Seneri to look necessarily as good as he has early doors. First game we saw him, I mean, he was being really impactful, and yeah, I think when he gets to a higher level, he might struggle. He always did, even in the old days of B&E. So, but we'll see how that goes if they get there. But yeah, GXX has been, say, putting in the work and keeping himself relevant away from the professional scene as a player. So we'll see how it goes. This round is a bit more of a wild one here because we had a bit of a mid presence earlier on. Some damage came through, and now we're just going for the A contact, of course, as we get the bomb down toward triple. Actually got onto the site eventually, but they are down a man. They're on. We've got rigoN on 39 HP, and Wolves here. They do have plenty of kits, and now they've got a 2-man advantage. 3 going through CT might be too much for Flatro to hold. Let's see.
Yeah, big first pickup coming out of Flatro. Reposition comes in Tapeware, able to get a double out of himself in towards Jungo, and that's gonna leave Scenario all alone. Spotted, spammed, taken down. Round goes in the back for the Copenhagen Wolves. 3 alive. A big hat trick coming out of the in-game leader of Tapeware. You know, JW, when he had 4K hours in the game, he was already a 2-time major champion. When I had 4K hours in the game, let's not even have that conversation.
Andu getting himself warmed up into the game, already on 7 kills. Will take Seneri out. As you can see, B&E still scattered around the map right now with a bit of a mid control, a bit of ramp control, and the bombing spawn now. And they're kind of taking duels one by one, which is very much B&E coded, but it's, let's see if it gets any path back into the round. Tapeware and Andu will combine for that kill toward Flatro as Andu got traded out. It's back into a 3 versus 3, but this is very loud. It's being watched though. Oh, GXX so aware. Shane will have absolutely thought there he had a guaranteed drop on him. But it's a great reaction from GXX, almost on the run. They take down the CT rotating as well. And BLNE will drop 2. That is a round that B&E have...
And stay alive, hold on. So this round for a little while longer, but Andu's down to 50 HP as well. Tapeware down to 15. It's a great start to the round for B&E. And there's been a lot of those really stacked up mid defaults. It feels like one round they're going to have 4 people going out of a bomb site and just one person being out middle, and then the next they're going to have 4 or 5 people coming out of mid. They're just switching up between the two right now, B&E. But so far, this one has not really been working out. rigoN and Flatroo already ejected from the round. And with the window boost coming up, it just feels like you're relying on someone to create an opening. That someone might be sinnopsyy.
B&E boosting a player up in toward window, and they're in a disadvantage. I have seen this switch around many a time. And there's the first hello. Can he say another one? I'm not sure that he knows anything about Balani, I'm afraid. Oh my goodness, it's very whiffy. He gets away with it. And sinnopsyy now will hop his way into the site. Unfortunately, they're going into a crossfire here. jakini will do well to find one, but then he will get the last. I know, right? I mean, who knows? Maybe he's got like a 360, 540 hertz monitor or something, right? Because
extra vibrance.
They're
better colors.
They're getting into popularity now, aren't they, in some professional tournaments? This round, B&E have kind of just waited, and they got there just reward against Andu. And unfortunately, Shane is still here, and he's doing great work from Triple. We're disappointed they're not be able to take him down yet, because it's very wall-bangable, as we all know. Eventually that will come through, but good cross placement from Tapeware, and jakini set up to watch for sinnopsyy pushing forward. But, we're back underway. sinnopsyy's back in the server, and let's see if B&E can scrounge 5-10 after they've had basically 2 rounds destroyed for them by not their own doing. Oh. That was the right thing to do for rigoN there. You're low HP, take the initiative, go for an immediate swing, and swing as wide as possible. I mean, that was super close to, I guess, to the rotations as well. I mean, they came through really quick. Look at these skills from Tapeware. Actually, he deserves the props for the round, I think. He sort of sacrifices himself there at the end to try and get these last 2 trays to come through. And he's very quietly made his way up.
Yeah, I am back. I hope that it wasn't the case for the last round of the previous
No, I know. But I think we're good.
Hopefully we're good. Yeah, nice to be back, boys. But as I was saying, if there was one IGL that you think would be a fragging one, it would probably be sinnopsyy rather than Tapeware, and that's a little bit more like it. A double out of sinnopsyy, a double out of GXX, 1 out of Flatroo.
On GXX is the main bit of lesser weaponry, of course, to work with. But you want to see them maybe go for something aggressive with that. But now we've got a 4v4, and the round has been played out. Can't really feel like you can do that. And they are very much leaning 3B right now, with 1 checking that window flank possibility. So just retake A with 1 player holding it. This is not going to be easy at all here for B&E. Copenhagen Wolves made the right decision. Can time be the thing that hurts them, though? Can there be a plant denial here? Boltov to force rigoN into the open. That's a wonderful clear. So now he might get that kill. Oh, and he's found 1 more as well. Bombs will go down just about.
There's no way. There's no way you're bringing this one back, B&E. You had no business winning around like this. When you have 3 people in towards the B bomb side, you lose A. There's 1 guy towards short. 3 more out there, and they're still able to bring it back. And look at the reposition. 2 of them going in towards CT spawn. 1 guy is going to stay later in towards jungle, and they do have the kid on sinnopsyy. Look at the around the world play, though. Blaney going to be coming in from the back lines. First player spotted. Going to try and stay alive, but GXX will just delete jakini straight up. And Blaney now a 1 versus 3, but GXX is ready. It's a double coming out of the Oper on the AK. And bad news, Egos with a legal steal. When you see it out of the reaction of sinnopsyy, he knows they shouldn't have been winning this one.
Setup is super solid. They've actually had 2 players in dark there for a second. It would be very interesting if they got Molly, for example. And he goes searching with 1, and that's when the Palace player pushes. So sinnopsyy's now in a very awkward position. I don't think he's long for this world here. He'll get pre-fired by Tapeware coming in from that connector position. So 4 versus 2. B&E were set up well, but at the end did kind of feel like they weren't entirely aware what they wanted to do on the right timing with their aggression around A to sort of feel more comfortable, and In the end, walks into their demise. But there is a late Palace flank here, and the bomb's not even planted yet. So something could happen here. It's the AWP of all things, flanking Palace.
And who's watching?
Andu is giving it a little bit of a glance. So if that slow puts into the angle, it should be seen. And there we go. With jaquinho taking flatroo. They had an idea, they had a chance, but that's round done.
Yeah, I felt a little bit uncomfortable the moment that they... Nothing to say or do about this round going in favor of the Copenhagen Wolves.
I don't think Devil Walk did, a terrible job. Just a shame that it coincided with the probably expected eventual B&E downfall, right? Like, it's going to happen. He just has to be around for it. I don't think he was really to blame too much. Nice opening pick, and jaquinho, he's going to no-scope scenario as well. That's incredibly impressive. 2 quick kills in response, though. Flatroo and sinnopsyy doing great work, and they're still here. They can still fight. Okay, choose to right-click a little smoke there to push further into the site. They know Andu could be close right. They clear it out. Lots of nade damage to clear smokes as well. And suddenly, feels like there's actually no way in for Copenhagen Wolves here, despite the fact they have the site. Everyone for B&E, the last 3 players are littered around the position. There's a great Molotov. Flatroo has to be aware. He could be in a different position, and he is. That's the bomb on the floor now. Shane is stuck, and he almost finds the 1v1 as well. But Flatroo...
It is, right? It is bombastic. Think about it.
sinnopsyy, he's pushed under and actually found a double spray down from that. That's 4 headshots I think he's had to hit, because I think there was a head armor on both. That's pretty impressive from there. Of course, he will get traded, but now he'll know kind of what's going on and be able to relay that over to sinnopsyy. A bit of a rough game, but he's doing his job here on the B-bomb site. He's got his double kill. He may get one, but sinnopsy's figured out where he is. Another good kill from jaquinho.
Nope.
But rigoN will manage to seal it in the end. 11-9, they're 2 away.
Go for an investment. Of course, there was a couple of players on pistols in the previous round. Thus, the AVP in the hands of jaquinho. A couple of AKs as well. Unfortunately, though, you've already lost one, and that's going to be Shane going down to the AVP of GXX, who I think shut him down in towards ramp, maybe? Was the ramp or Palace push? Should have been ramp.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Obviously, we've got a Palace player on the CT side right now, of course, who's pushed all the way in rigoN. So, Flatroo. Oh, behind the smoke. Behind that smoke. 2 would be amazing. Oh my word, he actually had a chance at 3. Tapaway's done well to find 2, but guess who's on the scene? sinnopsyy once again. It's all jaquinho. 1 versus 3, and rigoN was never known about in Palace, I feel like.
B&E are always 1 step ahead of you. Even if you end up getting a refrag, even if you end up getting a kill. And talking about being 1 step ahead, 1 player shut down. They know there's 1 more in towards connector, but the flashes from sinnopsyy are absolutely sublime.
Again. This is the B&E way. There's going to be a plant coming here through for Copenhagen Wolves, but they need to hold this one to stay in Mirage. GXX rotating in. That'll be heard, that drop off from Ticket. He'll know as a player close CT. You have to assume he won their default as well. Holds the line, takes the kill. 1 more to find, and he crouch peeks into that one as well. Bad news Eagles back on Mirage, back looking solid, and Flatroo with 23 kills, looking brilliant alongside sinnopsyy on 21, of course. The dynamic duo of the Bad News Eagles will deliver, and it's fair to say it's just one of the system looks really good. It doesn't have to all necessarily be down to firepower, but they do need to find a way to get back on the server and quickly, because we know what B&E can be like. They're going for an A split in the opening pistol, and that's a lovely start from jaquinho, but all the pressure on sinnopsyy. He needs more than 1, and he's only got 1.
Oh, rigoN is still here, still around, still tapping away with the ESP, able to find the first one. He's got a little bit of support coming out of GXX. The retake is going to start off really quickly, and as it commences, just a couple seconds later, rigoN has picked up a triple. It's nice, it's calm, it's easy, and rigoN is just hyping everybody up right now.
Love rigoN, man. Just infectious personality. Like, probably one of the best players you could have a face cam on in the entirety of the scene, I feel like.
I mean, he was just rapping there, right? He just gets a casual triple kill. They lose that first player in towards the A-bomb side, then a 1v1 or a 1-for-1 on the refrag goes to the second. Then rigoN gets a triple out of nowhere, and do it with your nose blocked as well. Just on your nose like that.
Maybe.
It might be a little bit more doable.
I still think you're right. I have to work on it. Quick rush in toward cave through Jag here. He's going to catch off juanflatroo. Andu with the Mac 10 will run him down, and rigoN wants to peek, but realizes he kind of can't. It's insta-dead if he does. So Site's been completely overrun. They do have a big flank, but the smoke spam! No way sinnopsyy gets 2. Okay, they're still in the round because they've removed that flank. 3v3, but sinnopsyy is getting them back into this round. Good trades coming through from jsgo and tapeware, playing it together, and they double peak the last player of sinnopsyy.
The T's will have to soon enough start making their way out, eh? Otherwise, they're risking walking into a stack. Or the flanks coming in. Are they going back?
It's hit, but there's the information.
Tricky.
Shane was holding it, and that is actually crazy that sinnopsyy gets away with that kill, but there's an all-important one that's come through, and that's Andu finding GXX. 2 players on site now. Andu low off the back of that, of course, and it's still a bit scary with 2 players being able to turn each other's contact like this, but surely the manpower isn't going to be enough. Surely it's going to be enough. Ooh. Okay. You know where sinnopsyy was earlier? Are they prepared for him to already be here? Oh, he had a chance at both.
I will. I didn't get banned.
Okay, it shows as an asterisk for me.
I did take one for the team, and it paid off. So now all of you can enjoy the camera spinning around, and all of us can enjoy this one round, and the headshots coming out of Andu as well. Able to get a double entry. jsgo though on that rotation, able to get the first one, not ready for the bomb, but they are still losing players here. BNE keeping it even. The bomb could go down, and one better actually. They could try and make it in towards the B-bomb side, but sinnopsyy is going to be in a good position to try and cut them off, and he's going to catch a lovely timing between the 2 of them.
Ah, lovely flick to the second as well. That could have easily have been traded by Andu. That was at least a very limited util.
Yeah. You gotta be careful about that B-walk though. Starting to make their way up the ramp. Flashes go when they know exactly where Scenario's playing from. Needs at least 1 kill, but not able to get it. And Flatroo just gets refragged 1 for 1. The B-bomb side falls. And again, the bad news, Seagulls unable to hold on at the start, but they've been able to win a couple rounds in a similar position.
I'm not feeling too confident about. There's no reason for jsgo to peek anywhere near the smoke spam, so he'll avoid that. I appreciate the graphite craft with the Copenhagen Wolf stickers, even though they're from 2014. Still accurate to this day. Same logo. Looks cool. Should help them finish off this round, because rigoN's going to go searching, and he'll just walk into his demise. GXX waiting for an exit kill, and actually, tapeware will crouch underneath that one as well. That's impressive. sinnopsyy still around, looking for exit kills, doing some damage, because of course the bomb radius is so huge on Ancient. Any chip damage could force someone to die to the bomb, but I think he's going to go down. jsgo did go down. Actually, taking Shane with him as well means he's done a good job. Map of Ancient. See if they can continue to deliver. BNE going more aggressive in mid. There are 3 players fighting this one, and they get an early 1 for 1. But I think they'll know the manpower that it took to get that 1 kill, so they're going to immediately go in toward A. Thankfully for BNE, sinnopsyy very aware, dodges the flash, and even has forced jsgo into the corner, and will now remove him.
Yeah, he's just playing with so much heart right now. Just going for every single repeat that he can go for sinnopsyy, and he's already counting on 3 kills. Brute forcing his way forward against the AVP. Bomb all loading towards A main as well. Tapeware can't really make a move, right? Feels like he needs to wait for Shane, but Shane was.
Yeah, he's the main linchpin right now of this one, and a nice little flank round donut that could catch Shane off. Oh, okay, never mind. Scenario will get the kill, but even though sinnopsyy does go down, he's done so much damage to tapeware, and I think, you know, shifting back like he's doing right now, 2 HP, got the AWP on the floor to pick up. Makes total sense. Prize. He's just dead.
It is a big surprise. Hello.
Yeah, I thought for sure he'd be saving the AWP. They had barely any money. Anyway, go on, answer the question.
I had some...
It's juanflatroo. Scarier than a wolf, I would say. Boost over the top. Wrong position, but then he will now go searching for it, but Flatroo was ready. He could just peek on the timing as well, where he thinks they're throwing utility. They just don't expect him to peek. They don't expect him to be so brazen. But you got to expect that when it's bad news Eagles. Flatroo, multi-kills. Again for the series, but first time for this map. 3 and 9. Gets a double. That's a very tough angle to hold there. They're going to double swing though, because they've got 2 players in the position. That's well played. And sinnopsyy will be likely the only player caught here. Shane is 22 HP now. Bomb, of course, is lost. And rigoN will find the kill. So,
switching it up again, maybe. putting a little bit of pressure in towards that B bomb side. Still not committing to the play, but with the double wall game, you're gonna feel like it's gonna come in. Flash is good. Thankfully, you have the backup.
Oh, easy entry as well. GXX given no chance whatsoever. rigoN. There's one, but not two. Jaquinho gets into the best position possible.
So we were going on an adventure.
We actually were. We actually were flying there. We were an eagle for a second.
Yeah, we were.
Appreciate
or a mockingbird.
Or a little robin that doesn't have that much longer lifespan, sadly, because they're about to run their way in toward A. But thankfully, it feels like it's a youngster, because this round is... Sure, shadow advantage here is significant. Are they going to be ready for the flash to be coming in? First player will jump in and take contact. Flatroo is equal to it. Goes in for a swing, double peek, and even though it looks a little bit awkward, a lot of damage is taken, it's very comfortable indeed. sinnopsyy, massive wide swing. The end of the first real struggle they had. Like they were having struggles, but that was the beginning of the end for sure.
I mean, that was the end of the end, pretty much.
Okay, I see what you mean.
It was the last maps that they played, yeah.
Okay, fair. Oh, sorry, I misheard what you said. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So it was the end of the end. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
To be fair, grenade, sinnopsyy. Needs to be careful though. There's still 2 rifles here on the other side. Flatroo looking to trade again, and of course he's swinging for the next one too. But nice tapping from Andu. Can he keep this M4 alive? There's a Mac 10 coming his way. I think GXX knows he's been spotted, but he's going to get the kill. So nothing saved. Mac 10 with a bit of bonus cash.
Soon enough, if they keep it going here, B&E grouping up for a B play. Copenhagen Wolves did a good read though. You have a 3-man setup in towards B, and it, by the looks of things, will be just a straight up pop with the smokes, flashes, mollies going in. Issue here is for the side of the Copenhagen Wolves, there is a world where you just lose that K player instantly.
Another big win for sinnopsyy. Shame to be upset about that one. Now mostly on by Lanny's shoulders, and despite the fact there's lots of utility there, they're happy to take the damage on it because they've cracked the site open. Bomb can go down. Again, B&E brute forcing it, and on a map like Ancient, that's enough to get anyone to run away and say.
Oh, Andu's pretty aggressive in towards middle, and as much as I like the fact that he gets that kill, I'm still going to leave him exposed to a little bit of danger, especially with the backstab coming in for elbow any moment now. He's the dead man walking, and you couldn't really afford to lose under those circumstances when you're looking at the money of the Copenhagen Wolves. And sinnopsyy still on the hunt right now, finally going to be put to sleep, but a double push coming in towards A main. This is still a pretty terrifying one, especially if you end up losing both those players, and that's exactly what sinnopsyy does to you. Make it sound stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
Buff it.
Copenhagen Wolves need to win 5 in a row.
Not impossible. Highly unlikely though, by the looks of things. Judging by how things have been going.
What?
What? Did he see a second player?
What's he just done to poor old tapeware, dude? Okay, nice trade. Good positioning from Andu actually to creep through. I don't think rigoN did actually know. He had a little sniff, but...
dying? There's a player in main now. What is going on?
Goodness gracious. rigoN might have just sprayed the smoke
got
and just
the kill,
instant
got
kill.
his knife out and started running in towards A. He just thought it was B, and now they're so convinced it was A because they saw one guy in main. And this one guy in main has made his way towards Donut. But the bomb is B?
They should know now. Yeah, they figured it out. Okay. Very strange, let's say, this round. Lots of things you don't see too often happening here, but can B&E close it here? Maybe we can have a bit more conversation after the map, because that needs a bit more time to fathom what's just gone on. Anyway, that significant damage done to sinnopsyy. He'll hop away back down toward the ramp and 5 HP. Flatroo. He's the main focal point right now. He is the... Or click. If you click, not anymore, but a little bit to the left. You click now. Yeah, you can click now, GXX. He doesn't know, but it doesn't matter. Flatroo might just take point and take the game into his hands. Of course, he doubles up. sinnopsyy is not going to be checked in the corner, even though he was low. And bad news Eagles. That, again, is very bad news Eagles-like. The way they've found to, not just that streak on Ancient, but the way they won as well.
Yeah, I feel like it is, right. The performance coming out of sinnopsyy, the performance coming out of Flatroo, some of these rounds as well. The fact that they were able to bring back the Mirage even after being down 4-8, and what a comeback that was on the first map. But the second one was just a lot more comfortable. It was nowhere near what happened on
involved here with Bad News Eagles. It's Mr. Peacemaker on the mic with us. Hello, sir, and that is a great start to your opening gambit with Bad News Eagles. Talk us through your feelings being involved with the team and how that game went for you.
What's up, guys? Thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, it was a nice debut, right? The first game with the boys. It's been a very short period of practices with them. We've been together for only 2 days, right? But yeah, I think that they have been together for a long time enough, even though they just came back together with the band, right, with their last dance kind of thing. But they know each other very well. They have good synergy, and they understand the game and how they like to approach things very well since back in the day. So it's pretty easy to for them to play at this level, at least I would say. It's a long process to become a top team again.
It's funny that you mentioned Last Dance because you were a part of that project as well a couple of years ago. I want to pick your brain a little bit on how it is to actually coach a team that doesn't speak a language that you yourself understand, because I feel like this is a first for you, right? You've worked with some English-speaking teams, you've worked with some Portuguese-speaking teams, obviously being a Brazilian, but this is the first time that everyone's communicating in a language that you don't really understand. So how is the coaching dynamic there, even though you've been on the team for such a short while?
For me, it's actually not the first time. When I coached the Danish teams like Heroic and Mad Lions, they also spoke Danish. So I'm kind of used to that. And I think that's one of the reasons why I also picked this project, is because obviously, it's like I told them, it's not optimal when you don't understand fully the communication. But they often play a lot of FPL. They also play the international teams as well. So it's like a combination that we kind of agreed that some practice they would do it in English, so I understand what the comms are, how they think about the game. We talk a lot about the game itself in English, and what the ideas behind the team, how they like to approach the game. It's very early stages, right? So I'm not still 100%. But so far, I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. The only issue for me as a coach is in terms of trying to help them and fixing really specific things in the communication, right? Like, for example, if the guy is not communicating well enough, the tone, how they are saying things. So that's all stuff that I'm heavily dependent on them telling me and being honest about it, so I can try and help them and figure those things out. But other than that, call outs, they use English call outs, so I know the positions, I know what they're saying. I just don't know very specific things.
So you say that's the main focus is the communication side of things. How much, obviously, the B&E way. Everyone knows it. It's swing things, it's do unexplainable things that maybe you look at as a coach and say, good God, what have you done that for? But it works for them, right? Are you thinking, are you going to ever say you're going to rein any of that in? Are you going to advise against those sort of things? Or are you just going to let them express themselves like they always have done?
No, I think that it is great that they have this identity, and I think that's one of their biggest qualities as a team, that are not afraid of taking those duels and not playing scared at all. But I think that for now, I think that since we're just getting started, some of those things will continue to happen. But at some point, when we start playing against stronger opponents, I think that you cannot just play like that and just swing and try to aim duel people, because once you start playing against the phases of the road and those very skilled players, Donk and all of those, if you want to just aim duel them, you're going to probably lose, those scenarios. So you have to be smart about that. You have to mix up the aim duels, not losing their identity, but also understanding when to play more slow, methodical Counter-Strike. And that's something that I plan on implementing for the near future.
And let's talk a little bit about, and this is to round it out, a little bit about yourself, because you obviously have been around the scene for such a long time, but you weren't around for the last close to 2 years, right after Team One. So can you talk me through this time, what was happening with your career, with your life, and what led to you actually being the new coach of the Bad News Eagles now? Because I didn't feel like a lot of people saw that one coming.
No, people didn't saw that one coming, and I didn't see it myself as well. It was for me, the last couple of years, I did some analyst gigs for ESL, and have been broadcasting and doing streaming, basically creating content. And in the meantime, I was watching a lot of Counter-Strike, because I was doing what you guys are doing, casting games, broadcasting games in Portuguese, and doing as many tournaments as possible. And in that process, I not only learned how to see the games from different perspectives, and also had fun creating a community in Brazil with people watching the games with me. So it was refreshing. It was a much needed break for me from the competitive scene. I also had some family issues that I had to take care of last year. So it was refreshing. It was really great, but I really missed the competitive side of things. So I decided to come back this year, and I didn't see that one coming because honestly, being honest with you guys, what I did was searching for teams at the beginning of the year, seeing which teams doesn't have current coaches. When I saw the guys coming back together, I was actually surprised that Devin Walk wasn't involved with them or any of the other coaches. When I saw that they didn't have a coach, for me, it was a very easy choice to just message them and see if they wanted some help. And from there, things happened really fast, and yeah, we're together.
Well, that's a really great interview, Peacemaker. Thank you so much for your time. And then we thought we were going to speak to rigoN. I mean, we love rigoN, but we got the new boy on the block to talk to, and you've given us a great insight. So thank you so much, and best of luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you. Have fun.
Thank you.